Hey guys, welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. This is Cam Rab. Today we're over in Clearwater, Florida, home of Calvin Heimburg. This is Cliff Stevens Park. We're gonna do the shorts today. Pretty simple video. We're just gonna do 18 holes, see how well we can shoot. I haven't warmed up or anything like that, so we're just gonna hop right into it. And let's see what we can do. I would say the goal for today would be 6 down. So let's just try to shoot 6 under through 18 holes. We need to get 1 out of every 3 holes. So yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, hole 1 going with my felon here. 369 feet straight up the gut. I'm going to be commentating this because I was not feeling super well this day, so my voice doesn't sound the best. So this is Cam's commentary. I definitely released this one a little bit early here. A little bit short and a little bit right. It does leave me a decent angle to the pin though. I just kind of sail it with this putt. And with no warm-up, we start with a bogey, unfortunately. Alright, hole 2, going with the Escape that I just picked up from Local Route Disc Golf Pro Shop. Check them out. They're down in Clearwater. Huge selection. This pin is down there, and then to the left, it's going to be 282 feet. It plays a little bit uphill, though, so it plays longer. Here, the wind just really caught the disc, and it kind of faded out early, hit some trees. And going with my Harpoon for the approach here. Pretty routine upshot, I would say, and this one just kind of got away from me. It got a nasty little roll farther down the hill, and again, putting was to start, so bogey start, not what you want to see. Hole 3, only 126 feet. Really, you just want to skip it up past these roots that can grab your disc, right like there. I did, and give yourself a putt. So it's time to get our first birdie finally. There we go. Now the putter's feeling better. Hole 4, about 279. Go with my Destroyer here. There's some fishermen on the left side of the bank, and so I just wanted to throw something stable. I end up in a spot that's actually a pretty neat gap. So I've got this little gap between the trees here that I try to go through. That would have been a highlight putt if I made that, but instead it's just going to be a tap-in par. So 1 over through 4 holes. Hole 5, 267. Going with my Mockingbird here. It is a little flippy, and I should have threw it with some hyzer, but I threw it flat. It looks kind of far away from there, but wasn't too bad though. I am down this hill a little bit. Definitely took me some time to get my footing adjusted for this putt here. It's kind of awkward standing on this little sloped hill. Not really used to that. Was hoping to get a good look for birdie. I sailed the birdie putt. With the comebacker though, I do make this to get a nice par. It almost spat out though. That was a little scary. Here's a nice little scenic walk through. Alright, now we're off to hole 6, 312 feet. I'm going with my Boss for this shot. I saw an opening on the left side and decided to just juice it with my forehand. And it did skip down there, and I think it must have hit a tree at the end because this thing was steaming and it must have hit something that just stopped right there. Thankfully, we landed there and get our second birdie of the day. Now we're back to even. Hole 7, 267. Go with my Destroyer here, and I kind of get an unfortunate anti-skip. Leaves me a little bit on the edge of the circle, but I managed to make that one to go under par. Hole 8, 222 feet, going with a Spice here. You just want to avoid the water on the left side, obviously. I should not have put hyzer on this, but thankfully the result was kind of forgiving. End up about 12 or 13 feet away. Now 2 under, so we went bogey, now we're turning this around. Hole 9, 195. There used to be a wall kind of guarding the basket, and I would have hit the wall right there, but they took that down, and makes it an easy birdie. So on a nice little streak now. Now to the back 9. We've got a nice little water carry here. Going with my brand new Kristen Tatar 2023 Grace. does have a nice stable finish. If only it just got up that hill, would have got more distance on it. I definitely could have been inside the circle had I had a little more height on that. Almost made the birdie putt though, but I'll take the easy tap in for par, and still going to remain at 3 under. Not too bad for the short tees. Hole 11, 234. I'm going with my Sake Bomb Supreme Felon here. Just hit it straight, let the disc do the work, and this thing was absolutely parked. That drive felt so good. Hole 12, go with the same disc here, 192. Basket's pretty much straight ahead, and I just hang it out left. You can't really see the end result here, but I land just on the other side of that tree there. Here's a little bonus shot for you guys. So I threw my berry right after this on a perfect line. It must have just been a foot or two short. I thought it was in the basket. Turns out it went down and landed somewhere in the water. I couldn't see it, and so it went from an ace to a lost disc. Another low putt right there, unfortunately. That second putter shot, I also lost that disc. Hole 13, go with my boss here. Just playing the skip. And there we go. Bosses are good for flare skips. That will give us a pretty routine birdie. Most of these holes out here are gettable, especially from the short pads. I wasn't playing as well as I could have been, but with 5 under, you can't be too disappointed. Hole 14 here. Go with my Thunderbird, hanging it out wide. I should have maybe gone with a mid-range, a sail a little deep, but not too bad. Nothing I can't manage. A little high, kind of squeaked that one in there, but we'll take it. Another birdie. Hole 15, 306 feet. Go with my Supreme Escape here. I just kind of turned this over, and it looked bad from the tee. It actually ended up in circle 2, so a little closer than I thought. I gave this a half run and didn't make it, but easy tap and par. Hole 16, 413 feet. It's straight ahead of me. You can see it on the left up there. I just go something safe, play my Destroyer, and play for the skip, knowing that birdie's hard on this hole. So I just really want to pick up the par. Approach shot here, going with a Sake Bomb Slammer. Put this back in the bag recently, and not much cloud on that, so it nestles up near the basket, and we'll take the par there. That one almost spat out. Hole 17, 384 feet. Going with one of my favorite discs, the Supreme Trespass. The play is really just to hang it out over the sidewalk, let it skip back. I do get knocked down by a tree there, take some distance off. This one's also hard to birdie. It's kind of just outside my forehand range. Little Sake Bomb Slammer approach there, and that'll make for another easy tap and par. 16 and 17 are definitely hard. 18 is a par 4, 471. Going with my Trespass again. This one almost went in the water, and I did not film the upshot, unfortunately. So this putt here is now my third shot. Cash it in for birdie and get 7 down. So we beat our goal just by 1. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Disrespect.